All right. My name is Pius. I work at Gucci currently, and I've been there for approximately 1 year so far. I'm what they call their DIY specialist. So I'm the director across the 11 stores for their made-to-measure and made-to-order program. What I do on a day-to-day basis normally is I have a few clients that come in, and for appointments, what I do is I fit them. It could be anything from a suit, it could be a pair of shoes, it could be a belt, it could be essentially anything in our catalog that we carry, but I can personalize it or customize it for themselves. And we also offer things that we don't normally offer in the catalog, such as denim jackets or silk jackets and things like this. Ever since I was a young kid, even in high school, I would always dress up more than my friends. And then going into university, I studied kinesiology, so it has nothing to do with what I'm doing right now. But even still, all my friends were always in like sweatpants because we were coming from gym class, whatever it was. But I would always be the guy, wearing a sport jacket and a pair of trousers. And people would always make fun of me for it. They're like, Pius, you're always so dressed up. The reason why I did kinesiology is because I always loved playing sports growing up. So then I ended up, studying kinesiology at U of T for 4 years, finished my undergrad there. But after finishing my undergrad, I realized maybe it wasn't for me. So I ended up actually following, my career in fashion or, menswear tailoring. Gucci has a very unique aesthetic. Our creative director, Alessandro Michele, his background is in costume, and he's very inspired by the 70s. So if you look at Gucci's collection now, it's very, it's very colorful, it's very vivid, and the proportions are very exaggerated. A lot of oversized fits, a lot of streetwear, and a lot of bon ton for women. It is a little different in that I feel like Gucci in the luxury world is a little more playful compared to, Chanel's look or Dior's look or Louis Vuitton. We're kind of the fun one in that scenario, so to speak. The most interesting people I've worked with at Gucci, actually quite a lot. I don't know if I'm allowed to name their names, but a few people are, celebrities. Jennifer Lopez was one of them when she was in town 2 months ago. She had her 50th anniversary tour, I believe, and she was in town. Gina Rodriguez, I don't know if you guys know her, but she's Jane the Virgin. I was able to help her. I made her husband a suit, and now she slid into my DMs on Instagram. She has me on Instagram, so it's actually quite funny. The people I get to meet. Elton John as well. He was here for his retirement tour. It's really cool because, creating unique pieces in Gucci, it's that level beyond, what you find normally in ready to wear. So the cool thing about that is a lot of celebrities will ask for these things because they want, they already have a lot of things, so they want something unique or personalized. And that's where I come in and help them. I would say my most favorite clients are actually just normally people in Toronto. We get a lot of business people, we get a lot of young people as well. I mean, with the Gucci's aesthetic, it could be anywhere from a really formal tailored suit and to, a custom tracksuit. So it can really be anyone. It could be anyone from 18 years old to 65. Some people ask for like a suit with full embroidery, like Swarovski crystals. I think over like 2,000 Swarovski crystals all over it. Like a big dragon on the back, and they've got like a tail running through the sleeves, and then a full silk interior. And this is like in bright pink. Something like that, it would take a long time to make. It takes about 3 months to make. And the starting price point, it can be upwards to, for a suit, about 54,000 euro. So it can go up to about 70, 80,000 Canadian just for one piece like that, for a standalone. And we've done pieces like that. A lot of people, for example, Sir Elton John, he has created a full tracksuit in Swarovski crystals or embellished with Swarovski crystals. So it's pretty intense, those kind of pieces. Gucci's one of those unique places where, 3 generations come in, a daughter and a mother and their grandmother can come in, and there's something for everyone there. So we do have that, that really grand niche where we can satisfy anywhere from 15 years, even 10-year-olds, upwards to like 80-year-old, seniors. A lot of our clients do have disposable income. Some people will save up, for months just to buy one of our belts, and that's why we always have to make every purchase special, regardless if they're buying, a pair of slides, which we find, it's only $250, but still $250 for a pair of slides is still quite a significant amount. And then some people will come in and they can spend upwards to $150,000 on a purchase, depending on what they're getting. So we always try to make every experience unique, regardless if they are, saving up for a year or if they're saving up for a day for a big purchase. In regards to Gucci, there is a fashion sense, but we also want to project the client's personality. We don't want to just mold them into what we think is going to look good on them. We want them to express themselves, especially as someone in personalization and customization. We want them to feel more free with them expressing themselves rather than just molding to what Gucci thinks is cool on them. For me, it's almost like the Matrix, where I just see, he has a low right shoulder, or he needs to shorten his trouser maybe an inch more, and then it would look fantastic. Or maybe he needs to let out his jacket because it's too tight. But I do notice these things, but it's nice to see people's different styles. I tend not to be negative. I try more to be positive and say, hey, I like, the small details on your handbag, or I like the way your jacket's fitting, something like that. I think my personal favorite look is something similar to what I'm wearing in a sense where it's dressed up, but it's also a little more casual. So for example, today I'm wearing a double-breasted sport jacket with a pair of gray trousers, which is a step down from maybe a full double-breasted suit or a three-piece suit. So you can break it up and maybe do a nice sport jacket and a trouser combination. So you still look dressed up, but it's just a little more casual, and you can kind of wear it, and you'll cover all bases no matter how formal the meeting is. Get your things tailored. I mean, the most important thing is going to be, like I was saying, fit. I always emphasize fit. Once you get the fit right, then go for more classic pieces. Always try to practice restraint, and always try to get the best fit possible. My IG, Pius, that's PIOUSC _. Follow me on Instagram and drop me a DM if you ever want any tips on fashion. But there's two things actually that are really important. I mean, you're either in your bed or in your shoes, so it pays to invest in both. That's what I'll say. Yeah, J-Lo, Ryan Gosling. Yeah, I know, like J-Lo, what's up, girl? It's weird, I have her on my phone.
Are you serious?
Yeah.